Like, who's the most famous anime fan that you know?
Me.
Samuel Jackson.
Who does he like?
He kind of grew up like really into Afro Samurai and all that good stuff.
Wait,
Afro Samurai only came out in like the 2000s, my brother. Samuel Jackson been in for a minute.
Hey, no, Peter might be one of them.
No, this is according to a source. Like Samuel Jackson is actually
He in his 80s.
No. He's like 60s. I think he's got to be in his 60s.
No, he just looks good for his age.
The thing is, you don't age doesn't really matter. Age doesn't matter if you're into anime. You're into anime.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying we can't say he grew up watching.
No,
He's older than anime, man. Shut up, man. He's funny as hell, bro. What you man saying, no? Oh, yeah, I'm Highlander, by the way, for all those that for some reason don't recognize my voice. As Jed likes to make sure, you know, that everybody can distinguish one voice from the other. Who's speaking next?
Peace on the mic. For those who don't recognize my voice, I'm Parker Sensei. As Joe says, people don't know who we are, so we're making sure that we introduce
We don't
ourselves.
sound that alike, do we? I know we're, you know, South London guys, but...
Wait, hold on. I'm not here for one episode and all of a sudden we just want to entirely collapse the... This is what we're doing now.
Gotta switch it up.
I can't believe what's going on right now. Okay, well...
That was Jed as well, by the way.
For those who don't recognize his voice.
Wow.
And...
Kato, if you want to say something?
Lovely. No, shout out to Carter.
Shout out to Carl. I hate you for that time where you were like, I'm from North London.
No, I had to, bro. Prime and his pride and love from being from North London is absolutely shocking, given how much he adores Emily Sunday.
All right, what's going on, guys? What are you doing? What's happening? What are you up to? I'll even start, to be honest. I'm reading... Do you know what? Off the back of a post that you sent in the group, right? I started reading Omniscient Reader's View.
Yeah, Viewpoint, that one, yeah?
Yeah. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, actually. That's what it's called.
Is it good?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good still.
The one that you and Carter were talking about?
No.
That was... The beginning of the end.
The beginning after the end.
This is the beginning after the end. So now I've read a fair amount of all three.
Is it in colour?
Yeah, it's in colour. So it's a South Korean manhwa.
The one that is it off the source that you?
Okay. So I've read a fair bit of all three, and I can understand what Homeboy was saying in the post in terms of overall. If we're talking overall, I think Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is probably like
Isekai, sorry.
It's above the other two
in terms of quality overall.
Quality, yeah. Overall, I think the story, world building is better. That kind of thing there.
Quick premise.
So basically, the story goes, it's a dude. Like, if I just give you a quick premise, it's a dude who. Is the only guy who's reading this like web comic or like a online kind of manga thing. Like, he's the only person who's reading this story. He's been reading it for like
light novel.
Light novel.
Anime version of the Page Master.
I don't know. Maybe.
I love the Page Master. That was a good movie, bro.
So,
tell me you know it.
No, I've not watched it.
Oh, classic. I'd watch that again today. Sorry.
100.
So he's been reading it for years and years and years, and obviously, at the end, like, you know, I think he sends a message to the like writer of the light novel, like saying, yeah, like, you know, thanks for writing this, that kind of thing there.
So you read it? Okay.
I'm not today. I've read in the beginning. I've read it a while ago before the beginning after the end, so I need to catch up.
I've only read to like maybe like chapter 80 or something like that. But like,
you've blitzed it.
Only chapter 80.
No, but
you can get through a light novel quite quickly. Like,
really?
if you
like, to be honest, like, I read it. Basically, what I'll do is like I'll download a couple chapters and I'll read it on the train, like on the way to work and that kind of stuff.
I need to know.
Yeah.
When you read but then again, it's not a fair comparison. I was gonna ask, is your imagination still as vivid today as it was when, you know, you were younger, probably like an adolescent or whatever, a teenager? And the best example I can give is probably, you know, reading Harry Potter and that. When you visualize it, how deep does it go?
Do you know, the thing is, I'll say I can't even say like my imagination is more vivid per se, because the way that I read it is different. Do you get what I mean? Like back in the day, I think when I was reading stuff, I was really getting wrapped up in the story and that kind of stuff. Whereas nowadays, I read it to get through the story. It's not the same kind of experience, if you get what I mean. So you're not really trying to visualize it as much as when you're reading.
When you say get through the story, you mean to get to the end?
Essentially, yeah. I just want to see what happens next, more so than I'm trying to really just get really into the story. Do you get what I mean?
You man aren't comic guys now.
Why did Judd cross the road? To get to the other side.
Boo this man! Boo!
No, basically. Sorry, to piggyback on what Judd said. When I used to read things back in the day, it would be a thing where I'd read and like Judd, I'd get immersed.
Harry Potter fan?
I'd actually read Harry Potter. Yeah.
So what was your Harry Potter moment, quote unquote, or substitute, if I can put it that way?
If I'm being honest, when I used to read books back in the day, they weren't anything that were mainstream. They were like books that I'd get from like the library or that I would line around the house.
Fiction?
But, yeah, fiction. I used to read a lot of Goosebumps and all those stuff as
Same.
well.
No, shout out Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did you used to read the ones that had like if you pick this option, go to page this.
Yeah.
Some of those stories were deep, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, serious.
They had no reason being that serious, because the ones would be like,
stories.
yo, you're on a deserted island with all these monsters,
I
and
think I remember reading that one. I think very vague. It rings a bell.
and if you decide to go through this tunnel, you end up. I think you die. You're like, hold on. Hey, you know the page yet?
You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to that. No, wait. I didn't finish paragraph.
Nah, them books they were serious.
Yeah, but when I used to read books back in the day, I'd get immersed because there were words. But reading like a manhwa or a manga, it kind of does the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah, it's true, because you can see it rather than having to visualize the thing. So even in that sense, like when you're reading stories from back in the day, especially if it's like all text stuff, they're more descriptive in terms of
that's true.
the things that like, you know, you're reading. So you can actually build that picture more. So it's easier to get, I think, into it, if that makes sense. So it's easier to activate your imagination. Whereas when you're reading like a comic or like a manga or a manhwa, one of those things, essentially you're already seeing the image that like, you know, they're trying to build. It's just, you just kind of have to, I guess, make that image live in your mind. That's less, there's less stuff to do.
Because I read comics till this day. And
Yeah.
I think I'd have to agree with you on that one.
But yeah, for me, I just read to get through the story nowadays rather than.
You don't find yourself, you know, maybe going back to a particular part of it because you know, like, I really enjoyed that.
No, I don't think I've really come across a story that's.
I'm a comic head through and through still.
So I don't think I've come across a story that's.
Made you go back?
Yeah, not yet anyway.
No?
I think there probably will be one that would let me go back, like that would make me go back and then read over certain parts or read over the whole thing again. But I just don't think I've come across that story just yet. I don't read as often as I used to as well. So like I think the likelihood of me finding it or the chance of me finding it. Yeah.
Bro, that's a crucial skill, you know. Even I fell off hard still.
Yeah. So I need to get back on that, but like, it's what it is at this point. Like, life is life, innit?
What you man watching though? Unless you had any final thoughts, please, I know.
Leveling. Sorry, what did you say?
You had any final thoughts before?
Solo leveling.
How's that going? Because I'm doing the whole. I'm just gonna leave it until like
the
whole thing drops, and then I'll watch it.
Highlander said he's going to try to let it
I haven't
simmer.
watched the last one, and I'm waiting. I need at least two, bruv. I need at least 2 episodes I can watch back to back.
Yeah,
'cause I watched 3 back to back. Was it the first 3?
Mm-hmm.
Or season 2? And it was beautiful, bruv.
So when the rest of
I was
them
having
drop,
troubles in my personal life, but during that hour, I didn't give a I like, thank God.
So when you just go back, like, you know, like for example with the book thing, when the next bit drops, that like, or however much it is that you need to drop.
What,
when you
comics?
No, solo leveling.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, like the way you're saying with like, there might be a story that hasn't there been a story that made me go back. Let's say you enjoy solo leveling that much, right? Because you've spoken very highly of it. So when the next couple of, let's say you're on episode 3 right now, so episodes 4, 5, 6 drop, so that you can get the full thing, like, would you not just go back to episode 1 and then watch the episode 6?
No, because I remember all of it. I remember all the key parts that I loved.
Fair enough.
I'll just play it in my mind. No, I'm serious though.
No, I hear it.
Yeah, because this has been, I was saying to Pizan, when was it? Was it after episode 3?
I believe so, yeah.
Just after episode 3 landed season 2. This has been the most gassed I've been for an anime in a long time still. Yeah, bro, at some point. The pacing just beautiful, story beautiful, action lovely, animation on point. I was even saying to Pizan, just when I think that maybe they'll take too long regarding a certain part.
The pacing season, yeah.
They're on to the next one. I'm like, oh, okay, is that it?
Did you read the manhwa?
Nope, that's why it's just fresh, bro.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's some. And it's never... It never really goes where you think it might go. I mean, you man tell me if I'm wrong, because you've read the whole thing, innit?
Yeah.
Is it consistent in being able to surprise you or keep you guessing throughout the whole journey?
I'd say yes. I think Judd will disagree after a certain point. For without going into spoilers, there was a section or fork in the road that I think Judd didn't really...
Because they do.
No, do you know what?
tough.
I think as a story, like after a certain bit, it's not like. Do you know what? Like I'll put it this way: as an anime, after the bit that I'm talking about, I think story quality wise, it falls off a cliff. But as an anime, that will still be very, very watchable.
Okay.
If I keep it very true with you. But like as a story, like the story pretty much ends there for me.
I find it funny that no one seems to question how this guy looks nothing like he did last week.
Oh, he keeps going.
He is a completely different... Bro, he's a whole next man.
Did you
fam.
see the picture? Someone did a side-by-side comparison of him before and after, and he...
Episode 3?
Season 1 to like today, like to what he looks like now.
Bro, he looks like his own dad, fam. If his dad was like, I don't know, an athlete... Didn't he grow like a good foot and a half?
He grew. There was actually a picture of Saitama standing next to Jinwoo, and then they go, oh, what's your training regime? And then he goes, oh, this is what I did. And then Saitama's like, I don't think that's fair. Because they did pretty much the same thing, but you had
Saitama. He has to do the whole 100 miles or whatever, 10 miles a day or something, right? Bro, I can understand strangers not questioning too much, but his own sister doesn't seem to think it's strange that my man
has grown like 4 inches, maybe, if not more.
Is it not more?
He ended up going from like a recluse to like some kind of like J-pop artist.
His hair changed.
His clothes style changed.
His eyes got sharper.
You know
what happens in the anime when a character's eyes get sharper?
He did the Aizen. Shout out Aizen.
He's the only guy on that pod that actually looks Asian.
That's crazy.
I said pod. I'm tired. In the show, sorry. Nah, but shout out Solo.
I saw a clip on Instagram actually of I think it was Liverpool players actually, and they was watching Solo leveling after a game.
On the plane, right?
Yeah. And I was like, "Rah, swear down!" Like,
I saw a video where like the whole Man U squad was watching it too.
Serious?
No.
You're a prick. You said it with such a straight face as well. I hate it.
Oh, Man U the worst.
I was thinking, right, swear down, like famous people watch anime and that.
Do you know what? I had a conversations with like MGK and Yoshida and Prime the other day. We did a stream where we reviewed the most recent episode of Solo Leveling, and we actually said and agreed that we don't think, or to recent knowledge, that an anime has had a chokehold on the casual anime fan base since Attack on Titan.
So,
Solo Leveling has.
But do you think like famous people are like casual anime fans though? Like, that's because how do you know that? Like, you know, this is the thing. Like, how do you know an anime person? Like, how do you? First of all, how do you even consider someone to be a quote unquote real anime fan? And like, secondly, when it comes to like a famous person, like for example, let's say Meg Thee Stallion is a fan of My Hero Academia, right? Or she's a fan of anime in general.
She's definitely not a casual fan.
But how do you know? Like, how can you tell that?
I believe based on the way she conducts herself when it comes to anime.
Cosplay?
She cosplays, she puts it in her craft. She literally will embody anime. You know that she watches anime. You can tell.
Is My Hero the only one she's ever referenced?
No, she's referenced JoJo, she's referenced flipping Jujutsu Kaisen.
Is it?
Like, yeah.
I've only ever heard her reference My Hero, to be honest. But in all fairness, I don't listen to like that much of her music. But I've seen her like do the Todoroki cosplay and
Yeah.
Who's Todoroki?
he's
My
the
Hero.
guy with the white and red hair.
Half and half.
Oh, okay, Fire and Ice Boy.
Yeah, Hot and Cold.
Cool.
Man said,
I remember that now. Yeah.
man said, do you know what? Yeah, we need to cut that bit out because the way that I took, like, do you know, the way that I took a minute to just load that joke, like, he said,
now we're keeping it.
Bro.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. How do you, sometimes I do wonder to myself, like, do we feel like they're, like, these people are, again, I guess it's hard to say, isn't it? But sometimes, you know, you get...
Yeah.
I mean, there's maybe a little bit of hate on our part, you know, calling them...
Do you see, randomly, the interview with Thierry Henry? Where he was talking about... They asked Thierry Henry what his favourite cartoon character was. And then he goes, oh, can I talk about manga? And he referenced Goku.
Yeah.
How old is Thierry Henry?
40-something? 45? 46?
Oh, so he might... Oh, so... Okay, so he's just on the cusp of being part of that generation when it came out. Technically, because it came out in the 90s, right?
Dragon Ball.
He would have been a kid when it came out. Yeah, he would have been a kid when it came out. Because Dragon Ball came out like late 1980s.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon Ball, when Goku was a kid.
Yeah.
But then Dragon Ball Z was like, what, mid-90s?
Early 90s, I think.
Early, yeah.
Yeah.
So
early to mid-90s.
You would have just caught that as a youth then, no?
Yeah, probably. Would have been maybe like on the...
Taking our age into account.
It probably would have been like... What? I think 80s, you probably would have been like early secondary. It might have been like 12, 13, something like that. And then,
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
He said Goku.
Was it? How old did he?
47.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it probably would have been around
14,
that time.
15.
So he would have probably been, early teens, early to mid-teens.
Right, but okay, that's interesting too.
So
Thierry and real people like Son Goku.
yeah, but you know what? Sometimes, you know, going back to what you're saying, I think sometimes maybe it's a thing where like we don't necessarily, and let me not say we, because I don't really want to put myself in
man
there.
started talking about Thierry Henry. He said, let me not say we.
Right. Oh yeah, see what I did there. I don't think you know, sometimes when it comes down to these things, right? Because anime has always kind of been that thing, like stereotypically, it's been that thing for the people who were not part of the popular kids when they were younger, or like, you know, the quote unquote old children or whatever you want to call them. That kind of stuff, but like the guys who are like not necessarily social outcasts per se,
In their own lane, basically.
yeah, very much to the side. They're not in the, you know what I'm saying, like, so they became like a counterculture type thing, and so now like this is their
Or
thing,
just completely hid it.
or whatever it is. Yeah, so like this has become their thing, and like they're very protective of it. So
Well,
someone
so like gatekeeper mentality, would you say?
yeah, 100% is that. So when now someone comes through who's quote unquote, I guess, popular, if that's what you want to call it, or whatever, but like, you know, someone, they're very protective of that, because it's like, well, no, listen, this has been our thing, this is our thing, that kind of thing. You weren't there with us in the trenches, you know, when we were getting called weird for watching anime and reading manga and that kind of stuff there.
Did you man get called weird for liking anime back in the day? Or at any point? I don't think I did. I didn't really tell anybody I watched anime anyways.
The thing is, I think if I was called weird, I was oblivious to it, if that makes sense, because I still watched it anyway.
Because the stuff, you know what, though, them times there, the stuff that we're talking about, like in school and whatnot, was pretty much the stuff that everyone was watching. So everyone's talking about Dragon Ball Z because everybody watched Dragon Ball Z. Do you
So
get
come
what I'm
on,
saying?
and no one really understood the difference between cartoons and anime at the time.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Nah,
it goes
but-
back to what I was saying, innit? Like, I just think that people
I
were just
agree.
protective over it. I don't know if they really need to be like that, but you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you
Nah,
think to
I
yourself,
get it,
oh,
though.
no, you're not a legitimate one, or you're not, do you get what I mean? And it's like, because I've seen it actually online, I guess, and that kind of stuff there, where people will be like, talking about, oh, I like this and that anime, or so on and so forth, or I like this thing in that anime, and then like people will come in the comments and stuff, and they'll be like, they'll start fact checking them or whatever, they're correcting them on stuff that they're saying.
Some people in the comments need to just get off social media, because some of the arguments I've seen on there are just completely pointless though. Guys will correct each other over shit that has absolutely no importance, and then just come back. It's funny as hell still.
Back and forth trying to proper, you know.
Be the authority figures on how to watch Naruto.
Yeah. So like, let's talk about Michael B. Jordan because
Wait, is that who's pronounced it that way?
Yeah.
I knew that sounded familiar.
Let's talk about it because he's a guy that he claims to be a big fan of Naruto.
Yeah, I've heard him say
And,
some stuff about
you know,
anime in general that makes him sound kind of legit now.
He did the but this is the thing, right? He did the collaboration with Coach, right? That was based on Naruto.
Didn't he also incorporate Hajime no Ippo or some kind of aspects of anime into the
movie
Creed 3?
Yeah, I believe
into
so.
his fight with what's his name, Jennifer Majors?
I believe so.
I'll say Hajime no Ippo had some
Relevance and tie-in.
Have you seen Hajime no Ippo?
No, I've not seen it.
Have you? You have? Yeah, like, I think there was this move called the Dempsey roll.
No, the Dempsey roll's a real thing, though.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
How? Have you? No, wait, hold on. Is it?
I think it was very much
The
popularized
Dempsey roll is
by...
a real thing.
But they exaggerate. No, so you've seen the Dempsey roll?
Yeah, basically he goes...
Is it exaggerated in anime? It must be.
It's super exaggerated.
Have you seen it in anime?
It's like he
But
doesn't
like, I've
alter
seen.
image.
Do you know what it is? The thing is, right? For example, I've seen a bunch of things in sports. I can't speak on like I can't speak on Hajime no Ippo because I don't know. I've not watched it, but I know a bit of boxing. Like not a lot, but I know like certain things. You know, you got like them random pieces of information that's only useful in very specific situations. So Dempsey roll is like one of those things, isn't it? Right. I can speak for like, let's say tennis. Like I know in Prince of Tennis, there's a bunch of stuff that they do that exists in real life. However, it's stupidly exaggerated, like mad exaggerated. But those things do actually exist.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say the Dempsey roll, the way it's portrayed in anime, it's impossible to do in real life.
So
This guy
that
swings
roll,
from
like,
side to side like a pen. No, but when I'm talking from 180 to 180 and just full on punch. You've seen it.
Yeah.
No one's doing it in real life, bruv.
No.
And if you try, you're getting knocked out.
No one's letting you do that. No
That's
professional
it, that's-
boxer is letting you do this.
but yeah, no, that Dempsey roll though, I've
it's
seen
legit.
that part of I've seen like that in Hajime no Ippo, but I've also seen that in real life. I've seen Mike Tyson do it, for example, but like not as exaggerated as that. But I've seen
Bro,
my
this
man.
guy is swinging like a
I've
clock
seen my
pendulum.
man bob and weave in the same
that's
way.
it. Yeah.
The amount of torque he puts into his spine is mad still.
So do you think okay, MBJ then you think he's legit?
I think I can say he's legit. Even though he might have slipped up with the pronunciation of Naruto, I think
so.
But I think this is why people are onto him though, or like were onto him during that period of time, because
I remember that interview. It was funny as hell.
you know, as well with it, like bear in mind he's now using an anime inspired thing to go and get the bag. Like not saying that like he shouldn't do that because there's bare people who are doing that.
Does the
like,
new
you know what I'm saying?
movie? Does the new movie have any anime inspired concepts to it?
I'm not too sure.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Oh no, Sinners.
I haven't even come across that yet.
Apparently it's got like vampires in it or something.
Oh,
Probably, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
But like he's on a vibe of, you know, he's a big Naruto fan, but like even I guess this is why like I don't see the point of what like these gatekeeper people be doing, but like to a certain extent they'd be like, right, if you really like this, then why is it that you can't even pronounce his name correctly?
Would you say
they're on that vibe?
No, I understand.
Would you say that he's using anime for clout?
You know, maybe I don't know, to be honest, because he might actually just be genuinely
anything wrong
expressive.
with using it for clout though? Is there anything inherently bad with it? I would say, you know what, if it helps him promote his thing and, you know, gain a more traction for whatever project he's working
Well,
on.
so you're saying that it benefits anime even though he's like, theoretically,
But it doesn't benefit anime though for him to say that he's an anime fan. Like, how does
No,
it?
It might do because
How so?
he might have fans that go, "Oh, Michael B. Jordan likes anime. I like Michael B. Jordan. Let me try anime."
Yeah, someone that watched The Wire back in the day and been following his career up until now but hasn't watched anime, they hear him talking about it, like, right. And, you know, they really fuck with him. Like, you know what?
I don't know if
No,
people.
I'm speaking like P's and is hypothetically.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hypothetically speaking, I don't know if people pick up entire hobbies or whatever you want to call it. Let's call anime a hobby in this instance.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
I don't know if people are picking up an entire hobby off the strength of how much they mess with someone else.
Nah, bro, I think you're giving people too much credit. Don't forget, there was a whole Tidal Pod Eat Challenge out here.
Wait, refresh my memory. What happened with that?
These were washing machine tablets that people were eating because they were multicolored.
Okay,
People
but
died of this.
who started that trend though?
Just a quote unquote normal person. I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, so
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
a viral trend though, but like versus someone who's actually influencing you to do something. Like let's say like, oh cool, I
but star
I
power,
mess with
bro.
this person so much.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are like that nowadays, no?
There's genuine industry for influencers, people who influence people into, I guess, doing things.
What was that? What didn't people die over here because they what was it called, a blackout challenge? They put a plastic bag over their head. Kids died of that too. They suffocated themselves.
That's just a weird phenomenon that is
The tidal pour challenge. Bro. The milk crate challenge,
the ice bucket challenge. Let's go for things that were a little less morbid.
So this is all right. Let's even
people became paralyzed off the milk crate challenge.
Or when they were trying to climb up their milk crates.
Got to the top and fell down and literally became paraplegic.
Ah, that's crazy. All right, let's put it this way, right? Cool. You're saying he's not doing it for clout then?
No, I'm saying whether
what's
he
wrong
is,
with it?
I don't see any problem because even if he likes it just a little bit, alright, cool, bro.
If he's doing it for clout, then shouldn't you're saying okay, if he's doing it for clout, shouldn't anime benefit off of it somehow? Like the anime scene, let's call it that. Let's call it the anime scene should benefit off of it somehow.
It depends how much.
These lot don't necessarily, for example, they don't show up at cons. They don't they don't necessarily get involved with anime related stuff unless the bag is there.
I'm making money off stuff I don't really care about. I'm just basically, I got a movie coming out and I know anime people like anime, so I'm gonna say, oh, you know what? I like King Piccolo because he sounds like my favorite instrument, and then people go, oh, he's an anime fan.
Wait, instrument?
Piccolo.
Piccolo's an instrument.
Oh, swear down.
You didn't know that?
No, I just assumed there's another vegetable like Vegeta and all that other stuff.
No.
What does it mean? What kind of instrument?
It's a wood instrument. It's like a
guitar or
ukulele.
ukulele?
It's like a recorder. Or what's that one that goes?
A flute?
The flute, that's it.
Yeah.
Piccolo's like that.
In Japanese, piccolo means whatever that instrument is called.
No,
Piccolo is just
Piccolo's
universal for that instrument.
It's his English name, I think.
I'll swear
or whatever.
down. Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if he knows the character is called King Piccolo,
Yeah.
he already knows a lot more.
Oh
than,
then the surface level.
But I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Though he probably wouldn't call it if he didn't know. But what was the question again?
Like,
the point I was trying.
if he's, let's say, for example, Michael B. Jordan, like, if he's doing it for clout, but, like, the anime scene doesn't get anything from it, then,
Bro, the
like, do you know what
anime
I'm saying?
scene ain't struggling, bro. Demon Slayer, whatever the last movie was, ain't it the highest grossing film in
of all time.
animation, why?
Yeah.
Anime of all time.
Worldwide?
Yeah. Of all time.
Worldwide.
Billions.
Yeah.
Of all
Or
time.
at least $1 billion in dollars.
Of all
American
time.
dollars.
Yeah.
USD.
That's one movie. Anime scene is not struggling anytime soon, bro. They don't even pay their animators. Wait, or was it the storyboard artists that they don't pay?
Both.
Wait,
If
do you
you're
man care?
taking- what?
I should ask. Do you man care?
Me personally, no. I don't. But I guess it's something to talk about, innit?
Do you?
And it's,
No, I'm just asking,
personally, I think the thing is, this is the thing. You can't genuinely gauge how into anime someone really is. Like,
I mean, imagine if he had Deku's face tattooed over his.
No, the thing is, I you know what?
Do you know? There's a lot of it. That a lot of man will nod. So a lot of people will commit to the facade in ways that you'll be very surprised.
You're saying that there are guys out there that will get a tattoo of a fictional character on a prominent part of their body and not even really be
100%. Yeah.
It depends on how. Okay, let's take Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, for example.
Who are these people?
Wrestlers, WWE. They both
Current?
Yeah.
Okay.
They both recently done a heel turn,
Okay.
and now they've both got tattoos of the Majin Buu logo on themselves. The Majin Buu symbol.
Yeah.
They definitely. You look so confused. You know what the Majin.
No,
symbol
it
is?
just reminds me of, sorry, just a quick sidebar of that, an individual at Anime and Chill who said he was going to get the Berserk cursed mark.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag. You know, that's a red flag.
I was genuinely
That's a red
worried
flag.
for this guy.
That's a red flag.
And I think you understand why, because you haven't seen it, have you?
No.
And I'll let you finish your thought, please. Then.
Yeah, go.
Bro, in Berserk, this cursed mark will bring you all kinds of torment and suffering. And I know it's not real, but I looked at this guy. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, you sure, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what happened? He's one of you know.
Yeah.
Surely you should know. But
Yeah, the thing is, I know some people who have that same tattoo. I know people personally, and like I like them as people. Don't get me wrong, but before I knew certain people, if I ever pictured someone getting the brand of the sacrifice tattoo,
That's what
it
it's
would
called.
make me run for the hills.
Complete your thought, though.
But yeah, so Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, they are examples of people who definitely would not be getting the tattoos just for getting the tattoo's sake. They're into the culture. They're anime heads.
What I'm saying though is like someone can 100%
Fake it.
Yeah, 100% you can fake it. Bear in mind as well, a lot of these are people who've got bread, right? What's my man's name? He's a comedian. I can't remember his name, but he spent like recently. Like he had like bare tattoos on his body. He had like loads of tattoos, but you know, one of them ones there where none of the tattoos none of the tattoos really coexist
together.
well with each other. So it just looks like a random mess on his body.
okay,
He paid 200 bags to get all of those tattoos removed. He got them all lasered off.
and
Right.
does his skin look completely clear now?
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, there's no vestiges of the tattoos left.
Nothing. Like his skin is
Really?
clear.
I thought tattoo removal was never enough, like 100%. How do I put this? It's never 100% done. Removable.
I don't know, but
Oh,
like whatever the
okay.
case is, his thing looks
He
clear.
probably has
Bear in mind, he's got
budget.
money. He's got money, so he's got money to do it well, innit?
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Like so.
There's tier system.
Oh, really?
There's probably
True. Money speaks.
Anyway, fact of the matter is, like someone who's in that kind of position. Let's say you're really just trying to commit to an image or whatever it is you're trying to do. Then there's no reason why you can't just, let's say, go and get a tattoo or whatever it is, and then when you're done with that image or whatever, you just go and get it lasered off. Or you might even just get a temp tattoo. You know, there's like tattoos that last like, let's say, maybe like a year or 2 years
like henna.
or 6 months or them kind of things there. So why couldn't you just do that? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
you never
fair,
know.
damn,
He
bro.
might just be doing it for the clout.
That's a fair point. But if I was in that person's headspace and I wasn't into anime and I got myself a tattoo and I went through the pain of doing it, I'm going, you know what? I went through this pain. Let me actually see what it's all about. Let me
Because at the end of the day, it's just like, if it's just for the bag, it's just for the bag, innit? Like, you know, whatever. Bear in mind, let's say, for example, something like, get like Puar from Dragon Ball Z.
The cat.
Oh, yeah, Puar from Dragon Ball tattooed on your chest, right? And I'm looking
Of
at you
all the
like,
things.
listen, this is a part of a marketing campaign. You're going to walk around shirtless with this Puar tattoo for whatever reason. But like, at the end of it, there's 350 bags in it for you, and we're going to get it removed for you if you don't want to keep it.
How big is this tattoo?
It's like the
Your
size
pectoral.
of it's the size of your pec. It covers the entire pec.
For 350.
Bear in mind, you're just doing it for a promotional campaign, but like you're doing it to make it look like you're super into anime. Like I'm so into anime that I've got one of the side characters tattooed on my because I really identify with my man from whatever. Or like even think of like a really moist character from any anime that you want. I don't know.
Garlic Junior.
Oh
you know,
my! That is the
like,
worst arc in
Garlic
the whole
Jr.
of Dragon Ball, bro.
I don't know. What's my man who does from My Hero who does naval laser? What's his name?
The French guy.
Aoyama. I think it's Aoyama.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who
Like,
the fuck knows what that guy's
you know what I'm
called?
saying? Like, bro, get a tattoo of him. Or,
he
would
ever
you
get-
not do it though?
Sorry, you still watch My Hero. Does he ever get stronger?
He gets
I'm,
useful, but not stronger.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
How?
I've not watched My Hero.
No,
in a
okay.
minute.
Oh no?
Let me not lie. He doesn't get useful. He gets a bit more incorporated into the main plot line, but he doesn't get stronger.
Where they're at currently.
Yeah, he gets.
He's still in it.
Yeah. He gets incorporated into a big plot point.
I thought they would have ducked him out by now. Still.
Nah, he's still around.
All right, cool. Let's not digress though. Okay, no, but answer the question. Like, I'm gonna put it. So I've put the scenario to
With
you.
the 3/5.
I've put the scenario to you. Yeah, you're here. Your mission or whatever it is. The objective
If you
here.
choose to accept it.
The objective here is
Great minds think alike. Still.
the objective here is to look like you are super into anime so that you can tap into like the anime community, like get them to really, really mess with what you're doing. So you find a character that's super relatable or so on and so forth and whatever.
I'll get
Pick whichever character you want.
I'll get Sung Jin Woo.
Cool. Sung Jin Woo, for example. Let's just pick him from Solo Leveling, yeah? You got to get some kind of tattoo that has to do with Sung Jin Woo.
Arise.
You know, whatever it is. But it has to be a super prominent tattoo. And everywhere that you're going to promote your thing, that tattoo has to be visible. 350 bags at the end of you.
What do you
at
get?
the end
Arise.
of it for you.
You get across your whole chest.
Arise, actually, do it across your chest. Like it's gotta be one of those ones
No,
there. Like,
If I'm in this, if I'm in this headspace where I'm getting
no,
my money,
arise is a phrase, so you gotta get that across your chest. Like if it's a character, I'll say it's on. You can do it on the
okay,
pec.
cool.
But if you're doing a word, it's across your chest or something like
And
on
it has to
your throat.
be on your...
not the throat. Never. I'm
get what I'm
sorry.
saying?
Give me a meal.
A risen throat is absolutely...
Diabolical. That's
So that's what I'm saying.
literally, no, it's literally nasty work.
Are you guys doing it,
The
though?
nastiest. That's
Are you doing it?
for 3/5.
350, because that's the kind of money that these people make from doing this kind of promo.
Does my skin suffer any time of permanent damage?
Don't forget about all of that. Like it's
No.
not whatever the case. Like just think of it in the situation. There's no ill whatever. There's no ill effects or anything like that. It's literally just you get the tattoo, keep the tattoo for X amount of time. There's this amount of money at the end of it for you. You need to promo this thing using this tattoo. Tap into the anime community, and then you're done. And then after you're done, we can remove it for you if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Exactly. So if that's the case, you're saying that. What are you saying?
If I'm in that headspace, then yeah, I'll do it.
Cool. So you man are both saying you're doing it. Why do you feel like a celebrity who's actually got the means to do these kind of things, they're not even talking in hypotheticals, they're talking real. Why do you feel like they might not just do the thing to look like they're legit anime fans? And then, you know what I mean, rather than...
No, it's definitely a possibility. I'm just saying that there are no absolutes, so just...
Do you know what? Wait, sorry to interrupt. I said I'll do it, but I think I'm coming from the space of someone who's already an anime fan, so the idea kind of like intrigues me. But say, for example, it was me as a football fan, and for promotional purposes, I had to look like I was a Spurs supporter. I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it. Like, you're not giving me money
You
to...
couldn't get just white hot.
No, but
whatever the
that's
Spurs
different.
symbol is, as small as it is on your chest for 1 year for 350 grand.
If they said to me, "Oh, make yourself look like you're a Spurs fan," like, say for example, Spurs are a big fan base.
for 350.
No, I couldn't do it.
For 350.
I couldn't do it.
Alright, 500 Rex.
Yeah, you're lying, Pizan. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're actually like,
I'm
I'm not gonna lie to you. You're lying to me, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hypothetically, you're saying if I'm a celebrity, I have the means. I'm making my money other ways.
No,
'Cause
no,
you're
no
saying,
celebrity.
You're saying if I'm a celebrity,
You just got to promote it.
if I'm a celebrity, I'm making money else other ways. There's
No,
certain
no,
things-
no, no, we did- no, yeah,
You
never
asked me
said
the
that.
question. Your question was, if you're a celebrity and people approach you to basically, why else am I getting a tattoo if I'm not going to be promoting it? If I'm just a normal Joe, what good would
you're gonna
pay?
turn down
what
500,000.
What good would paying me 500,000 get me if I'm just a normal Joe? In this scenario, I'm a celebrity.
All I know is, you got to tell people that you turn it down as well, yeah?
Bro, they don't need to know.
No.
I'm not.
You
Like,
gotta
no,
stand
to
on
be
this,
honest, it might be
bro.
tribalism though. I'm an Arsenal fan. Can
So-
you imagine?
I don't give it. I will get Arsenal tattooed. Who else? Man City, Liverpool. I don't give a damn, fam.
Do you not feel like some of these guys are actually just doing it for clout?
Oh, no, they're right to do it. Don't
do you
forget,
get what
bro.
I'm saying. No, like
They
no,
might be putting on the greatest
forget about-
Oscar-winning performance you've ever seen.
Forget about Michael B. Jordan, but just people in general who said, like, you know, because anime right now is a really let's call it like being into anime. Yeah, being into anime is in vogue. It's a very popular aesthetic, if we're being honest, right? So
Anime's
what's the
come a long way.
chances that someone's just on that kind of vibe? They're just like, oh, you know what? This is what's cool right now. I want to look like I'm cool, so I'm gonna do this. Like, do you not feel? I mean,
Wait,
if
does
you
it
look
offend
at
you?
what?
Does it offend you?
Does it offend me? No, me personally, I think do what you want. Like, I don't really care because I'm into what I'm into. Whatever you want to be into, that's up to you. That's not. But like, I know that there are a lot of people in the anime community. There's a lot of anime people in the anime fandoms, for example, who feel a very like strong degree of like ownership over these things, isn't it? And so they don't want to have people who aren't really genuinely into those things, like coming in to those spaces and then benefiting from like their association with these things.
No, look, I completely understand why some people, would find it offensive that someone is just pretending to really rock with anime for the bag or, work purposes, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, no one's going to stop them from doing this still. So Yeah, I mean, I get where they're coming from. I mean, we've seen it at Comic-Con. People go ham, bro. You know, some of the cosplays that they do shows their dedication.
Yeah.
How much they really rock.
The thing is, like, it's not even on the bag of, or on the
culture.
same vein as, like, celebrities, but there are people who go to conventions, only fan models, and they'll basically dress up just because they know that they'll get eyes on them.
Who are these people?
For research purposes, of course.
Wait, so hold on.
You got a business card from one of them
OnlyFans-
before.
Huh?
You got a business card from one of them. No, I'm joking. You didn't really. But yeah, only fan models will go to conventions dressing up in random cosplay just
Because
to get eyes on them.
I guess my thing is maybe a question that I'm thinking is like, what would it take to get one of these? And this is not even to say that the people who do show up at anime conventions or like, you know, Comic Cons and stuff like that are not A-list celebrities. Maybe they're not A-list celebrities, to be honest. But like, what would it take for, let's say, okay, like, who's the most famous anime fan that you know?
Me.
Samuel Jackson.
Who does he like?
He kind of grew up like really into Afro Samurai and all that good stuff.
Wait, hold on,
Afro
hold on.
Samurai only came out in like the 2000s, my brother. Samuel Jackson been in for a minute.
Hey, no, Peter might be one of them, fam.
No, this is according to a source. Like Samuel Jackson is actually.
He in his 80s. Or
Nah,
70s.
he's like 60s.
No.
I think he's got to be in his 60s.
No, he just looks good for his age.
The thing is, you don't age doesn't
I
really
thought
matter.
he's that semi-son.
Age doesn't matter if you're into anime. You're into anime.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, we can't say he grew up watching.
No,
He's
yeah,
older
say
than
he
anime, fam.
that was a slip. I'm sorry, Samuel. I'm sorry, Uncle Sam.
I mean, he might not be older than, you know, the very first Inception wave. But,
Yeah, no.
because if he's 70,
Oh yeah, no, you're right. He's 76.
nearly 80, bro.
Damn,
so,
Right, he
so-
looks good for his age.
I misstepped by saying
so
grew up. by
he's
the
from
way.
the 50s. He was born in the 50s.
He was born in the 40s.
Oh, wait, late 40s.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, was anime a thing back then? Weren't these men World War in the 40s? Ain't it Second World War time?
When did
Yeah,
Didn't they get bombed?
When did Astro Boy
Yeah,
drop?
yeah.
When did Astro Boy drop again?
Like
that's-
1950, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Wait,
something
he
like
went
that.
from having Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombed to fuck. No, I'm not even laughing at that. That's not funny. Okay, good.
Why are you crooning your lips? Sorry,
No, but
Karen.
seriously, they went from Hiroshima and Nagasaki getting atomic bombed
Yeah.
to Astro Boy in the 50s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Astro
Swear
Boy came
down.
out in the 50s.
I think Astro Boy was even inspired by the war.
But like actually, that it
Oh.
came out. The manga came out in the 50s. I'm sure. I don't know if the anime, because like it was also the 50s. But I think like, but I'm pretty sure.
Shout out to them though. Wait, how do we get onto this?
Who's the most famous
Oh!
anime person that?
Yeah,
anime
like
fan,
what's it? 1952. 1952.
But you to
So-
circle back to what you're saying.
To go
who's
back
the
to what I was
most-
saying, like, let's say for example, just if you can just randomly like just wheel off like as quickly as you can the most famous person that you know. Ah, shit. I don't
Kanye.
know.
Yeah,
No, not the famous anime fan.
Kanye.
I thought he likes
Kanye.
anime.
Stronger.
Is it?
It was basically his music video was inspired by Akira.
I think that's true. Yeah, you're right.
But wasn't his thing? No, his thing was inspired by Daft Punk, which was inspired by Akira.
There was also Akira vibes, but he basically has direct connotations to Stronger having Akira-esque inspiration.
Oh yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Though. That's not the inspiration that he's. I guess I get where you're coming from because whether directly or indirectly, ultimately, you know, the inspiration is Akira. But like what I'm saying is his like Stronger, if I'm not mistaken, was inspired by like Daft Punk's Stronger, right?
Oh no,
The
he
visuals.
sampled that, but can't
No,
two things be
not even
true?
the song, the visuals.
Yeah, can't two things be true though? Because Akira definitely was the inspiration to the music video for Stronger.
Yeah, you can tell there's a whole scene where he's all bandaged up and that's meant to
Yeah.
be Tetsuo.
Yeah, I believe he even I think he's even quoted basically mentioning that Akira was.
All right, cool, fair enough. Like, so let's say, for example, actually, no, let's not use Kanye because it's not a good example, to be honest. 'Cause,
Why?
like,
Snoop Dogg,
because he wouldn't show up at like
a convention.
someone who you could believe would show up at a convention. Let's say like Snoop Dogg, for example.
I get what you're trying to say, but let's not forget this is Kanye, bro. He don't ever assume that he won't do something. This is Kanye.
Yeah, don't ever assume that anyone do.
Fair enough.
So Snoop Dogg, because he's doing all the side missions. He'll
Alright,
go
cool.
to conventions.
Like, why
You
isn't
like
Snoop?
anime?
Okay,
Dragon Ball Z.
cool. So why hasn't Snoop Dogg shown up at an anime convention then, or a Comic Con? Do you get what I mean?
Do we know this for a fact? I just want to say, just in case he actually has popped into one. But
I mean, if you want, we can quickly Google it now. But I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, you don't see those, or even like, let's put it to, like, let's say for example, the UK here.
Yeah.
There are people who are well known. All right, for example, let's say, like, I don't know. Actually, I can't use footballers as an example because they would probably be playing football at the time that a convention would be going on. But someone else, there's definitely someone else out here who's probably said that they are a fan of anime. They're a big fan of anime. All right, they're super mess with anime, but like they've never been to a con or something. Is that just a thing of like, right, okay, I'm just a fan of anime. I'm not really into anime culture. Or is it just, you would assume anyway that like they might show up at one of these things at one point or another, or nah?
So in Judd's kind of scenario that I'm picturing, if there was, for example, let's just say X celebrity who says, "Oh, I like anime," but they don't go to conventions normally unless, for example, they're at a panel or maybe they're getting paid to be there. They wouldn't actually show up casually just to go, "Oh, you know what? Let me get tickets to this," because
that's what I'm saying. Because
I fucks with it.
People would, because they're a celebrity, people would probably, make a point of going to speak to them, multiple people, and they probably don't want that.
I mean, if you care about anime that much, you'll immerse yourself into the culture.
Yeah, but think about it, bro. Celebrities probably get sick of being approached on the street when they go out, maybe. And in an enclosed environment like a con, that might be a bit hard to.
But you do see some celebrities go to cons and actually do panels and stuff. So isn't that the same thing?
No, because they're
still in the same environment. They're still in the same environment and whatnot.
And they've got those waiting areas wherever they go to where they're a bit separated from the main public or whatever.
And they charge £500 for an autograph.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's 95% of the people done right there. That's it. So yeah, I can see how the people would want to go, and they might have been once. And not liked it, you never know. Cons aren't really how they used to be. Well, the UK anyway, I can't speak for America.
Yeah.
They've only just started getting better.
Fair point.
The last one we went to, were you there?
Don't know.
It's getting back to
where was it? London?
MCM.
Yeah, MCM. It's getting back to pre-COVID levels in terms of like putting effort into like other things.
Were you there for the Tekken tournament?
Yes.
That was hard.
A good friend, Peach, was one of the commentators on that one.
Man, woman?
Woman, Peach.
I remember two guys being there. Is that the last one we went to, or
it was one we went to? Yeah.
The one we were in the beanbags and all that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Hypothetical for you guys. Let's say you guys are celebrities then, and you've got like a pretty high profile. How would you, let's say you're anime fans, how would you express your anime fandom? Would you be loud with it, or would you keep it under wraps? Would you be like, are you doing the showing up at cons type thing, or are you just like whatever? Is it going to influence the kind of work that you take on?
Yeah, I'd like to get involved in some anime projects, some voice acting, whatever projects come along, as long as I fuck with it, I'd attend cons too, here and there, depending on how those initial experiences would go, would dictate how involved I am in cons. I'm trying to think.
How would you deal with people just calling you a clout chaser?
If they call me a clout chaser,
yeah, they're saying that. Yeah, rah, they're like Highlanders not really about this anime thing. He said that
about that life.
You know what I'm saying? He said that he's got a Berserk poster, but he doesn't even know about the 5 apostles or
It reminds me of what was it? An example someone else gave regarding another.
Is the 5 apostles actually a thing in Berserk? Or have I just made that up?
No, 5 hands. Are they called apostles?
Oh, the God Hand. That's it, isn't it?
The God Hand. That's it.
The 5 members of the God Hand, not the 5 apostles.
No, bro.
The
If someone
apostles are something
challenges my anime credentials, then I would just say, look, bro, you may very well know more than I do, but I know enough, bro, to let you know that I really am down for this thing. I'm not just a casual fan. I'm not out here just watching. I don't know what the casuals watch. I'll tell you about anime that you probably don't even know about. The 12 Kingdoms. No one here knows about that.
Okay.
I've mentioned it several times. And anybody here know what it's about?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, to be honest, it's actually true. If you're basically, I think it'll be a thing where if you are really into anime, it's going to be evident. No one will be able to, especially if you're loud about it, no one will be able to question that about it. Unless you're a super good actor who's very good at like...
No, but they
like,
question, for example, they question Meg Thee Stallion. They also question Michael B. Jordan. So I don't think that's necessarily valid.
Because I would say a very generic description of a proper anime fan is someone that knows the mainstream ones, but then they also branch out into, you know, which we've had to do recently because variety.
You sound like you're being enforced.
No, it was. I've made a point, you know, because of you guys and, you know, just to expand the repertoire of not being stuck on the power fantasy action fight stuff all day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's helped. I've been the better for it because I don't know if back in the day I would have watched 12 Kingdoms.
Yeah.
As one of my favourite animes.
But the point you were making before
is, the mainstream ones, your Dragon Ball Zs and Bleachers and whatnot. Then you've got 12 Kingdoms. Throw me some ones that...
Kino's Journey,
that's still on the cards. I was meant to watch that the other day as well.
Death Parade.
Oh, Death Parade is my
That's
favourite
what I'm saying.
toy piece.
These are all your ones
Yeah.
that you man rock with. I might not
Love
necessarily rock with them, but that's what I'm saying. We've all got our own ones that we fuck with.
I think it's in also with how you explain or demonstrate your story in anime. Because if, for example, you're explaining your love for Berserk, after listening to you talk about Berserk for 3 minutes, no one's gonna say, yeah, he's not an anime fan.
You can't fake. It's very hard to fake passion as well, you know. I swear. If you speak about, I mean, unless you're a sick con man,
I don't know, you know what I mean?
That's why it's called con man, confidence man. You know what I mean?
Confidence, like, was that con Netflix that one again?
The Great Pretender.
Literally, The Great Pretender. Let's show The Great Pretender.
You have the gift of the gab.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to fake that you know what you're talking about and that you really, really have a passion for the topic.
It'll be like me going to like a chess grandmaster and trying to basically talk about gambits. Rook to E4. I'm like, you don't know about castling, do you?
So yeah, what was the question again?
No, just like if you
someone questioned me, bro.
How would you deal with someone called you a clout chaser? And then I'm gonna throw the same question to you after Pizan.
Just to sum up, they may very well know more than me regarding anime as a whole, but I would be able to prove, at least I hope, that people believe, because it is the truth, that and I know my thing.
Pizan, what about you? Like if you're a celeb, how do you express your anime fandom? If you do, like, you loud with it? Are you under wraps type of thing? Are you at every con? Are you out there cosplaying or you whatever you saying how much you love Naruto?
I'm loud about it. I'm basically making sure that when people think about anime, they like my name is also like associated with that thought process. It'll be a thing where like we're gonna loop back to Meg Thee Stallion. People basically use her as the face of like anime amongst the celebrities, so much so that you have like Crunchyroll reaching out to her to do like the hosting awards and stuff. It'll be a thing where like if I was a celebrity and I was in this position to showcase my craft. If I was a rapper, for example, it'll be in my songs. If I was an athlete, I'll be getting like sponsorships and wearing the hoodies. It'll be evident.
Bro, I would go out of my way to be an executive producer for a quality Dragon Ball Z live action movie.
You won't put your money where your mouth is. You'll be like, cool.
Fuck Dragon Ball Evolution.
We're doing it again. We're taking it back. I'm putting my money into it.
It will basically, we pretend that thing don't even exist and... you man, I don't know if you've seen it. The fan made.
Was it Chinese fan made fight with Goku and Vegeta?
No, I saw Future Gohan up against Android 17 and 18. Bruv, it looked hard. This guy was flying. Bruv, the camera
live action version.
Live action fan made.
Yeah,
sick.
No,
it was like a good 5-10 minutes long as well.
Some of those fan made pieces are so good.
Future Gohan might have, bruh. He was wearing the whole gi and he was a Super Saiyan. I need to find that, man.
So you're putting your money where your mouth is. You're being loud, but you're also basically backing.
Backing, bro. No, my credentials are platinum plated then still. Yeah. But I agree. What about you, Jed? What are you saying?
I don't think I'd be super. Do you know what the thing is? I think I'm just this way in general, innit? So I don't think I'd be like super loud with my anime fandom, but I wouldn't. It's not an under wraps thing. It's just I'll let
Not
people
even
know.
to draw in more fans, you know, just
I'll let people know. No,
increase fan
definitely,
base as much possible.
I'll let people know. I'm definitely an anime fan. You know, them kind of things there. Like, would I show up to cons like just buy a ticket and pull up type thing? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
You know,
Maybe. I don't know. I think
Not even panels at cons.
what if I'm doing a panel? Well, yeah, I'll pull up to a con if I'm doing a panel. But if I'm like, am I just there to just be there?
If I was to
I don't
just
know.
go, I'd have to cosplay and probably not in a way that my face isn't.
Yeah.
My appearance isn't
If
really.
I'm there to just
recognisable.
be there, I don't know. Still, maybe we'd have to see. I don't know. It depends on how I feel on the day, But
yeah, I'm gonna say something really, really
Yeah.
random. We've been speaking about celebrities, and I just want to basically read a list of celebrities that are into anime. I want to see if you guys are surprised by any of these names, just really
Okay.
quickly. So we have Michael B. Jordan, who we've mentioned before.
Yeah.
We have Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson. We
Yeah.
have Jamie Lee Curtis.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah.
We're digressing.
We have Ariana Grande. We have Kanye West.
wait. Anya, what anime is she into?
She loves Spirited Away so much so that she has a tattoo.
Is it?
Bro.
Yeah.
Sure. But does you know what? Okay, so this is also another question before you continue your
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
Like, does really messing with just one thing make you an anime fan, or are you just a fan of that thing? Like, let's say, so for example, if we're taking Ariana Grande, maybe she just really likes Spirited Away. So does that make her an anime fan, or just make her a fan of Spirited Away because she got a tattoo?
If I'm Zenitsu and I know one attack, does that make me a great swordsman?
I mean,
Who's
no,
the next
not
thing?
really.
Is this One Piece?
Zenitsu is the sleeping like first form, like sleeping.
Oh shit!
Like if I know one's technique, but I know it to a great degree, am I still a swordsman?
No, I mean, you're a guy who knows how to slash one way really well. I mean, that's like saying, no, but to be honest, it's like saying, right.
I mean, Bruce Lee did say, "I fear the man who practices one kick 1,000 times."
If I can wax on, does that mean I can't wax off?
What?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Go on with your list.
We have Elon Musk apparently, who's into Death Note and Evangelion.
Do you know what? I can absolutely
I can
believe
picture that. He looks like
I
he
can
would be into that.
absolutely
Don't
believe
let
that.
this man near any kind of Death Note or
I
Shinigami
can
voices.
oh my
Wait,
days.
is Evangelion the mecha one?
Yeah.
Don't let
With
him
Lelouch, with
near
Lelouch.
any of this stuff, bro.
No, I can fully believe that he's
It'll
into
be end
this.
times.
Yeah, John Cena, the late Robin Williams.
Wait, what's John Cena into?
John Cena was really into Dragon Ball Z. He admitted it. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece.
I can believe that.
But then again, he could be a fake actor.
I mean, he's not a good actor, so I have to believe
Oh
him.
no!
You don't think so?
John Cena's not a good actor.
You know what's funny? That big. Have you seen him as a peacemaker in? Was it? Suicide
I haven't watched
Squad?
Peacemaker. I mean, watched thingy.
When he's like mad serious, he's like, bruv, I believe in peace. I love it. I love it with all my heart and soul so much that I'll kill every man, woman, and child. I mean, I've seen it. And he's a bit, bro, what I'm telling you, serious. He said, I believe in peace so much, I'll kill any man, woman, and child I have to uphold peace.
Yo.
You have to watch that clip. It's mad.
I'm gonna use-
Went to Thanos.
5 more really quickly.
Go on.
You're really quickly. Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Hemsworth, Emma Stone, Tom Cruise.
Emma Stone.
Tom Cruise.
What does Tom Cruise watch?
I lied about the last 5.
Oh, you just rolled up a random 5.
Yeah.
You got that still.
Because I was saying Tom Cruise.
But the thing is, Jennifer Lawrence, I swear Itadori from JJK loves her.
I was about to ask you this story.
JJK, he basically mentions that he wants a girl like Jennifer Lawrence.
See, look, you see stuff like this, yeah? This is why, let's say, for example, if you was a celebrity, people wouldn't believe that you're a real anime fan because you always ask, like, who's every other character? You're like, who's that?
No, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
You get what I mean? What? If you really like anime, how do you not know what his name is?
No, but then I'm like, look, bro. I know the story. It just, for whatever reason, my memory doesn't. It has its moments.
And I said, don't sweat the details.
But yeah, that's it.
So Leonardo DiCaprio isn't that?
No, I lied about the last few.
Oh, okay.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
I was going
one.
to see if you say Oprah Winfrey, but I knew you guys wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey, that's
Oprah don't watch TV.
You know like that. Oprah don't watch TV, she owns it.
Oh, yo.
literally. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, then of course you know what to do. Hit us up on the socials. Listen to this episode, please, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. We're on all of those platforms there. Listen to our past episodes as well. Like, we've got a solid back catalogue of episodes. It's a good 5 years worth of stuff in there. Hit us up on the socials if you want to talk to us about this episode, just like, your opinions on things, all of that kind of stuff there. So that's Anime Freshmen on Instagram, Twitter known as, X, formerly known as Twitter, not Twitter. Twitter now known as X. What else? Facebook, TikTok. Am I forgetting anything? Holler at us on the Discord as well. You can join the Discord through our Twitch, or just join the Discord just through Discord. Discord is Anime Freshmen. Twitch is twitch.tv/Anime Freshmen. We stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, is it? Or
we stream very irregularly, but regularly.
Oh, we stream very irregularly, but like we'll let you know though on the socials. Just follow us on the Insta or anything like that. You could be able to find out what we're doing. Also, the website, animefreshman.com. Go out there, check out the vlogs, the blogs, all the other stuff that we got on there. Profiles of the members, all of that good stuff. Just interesting info, those kind of things there. YouTube as well, for podcast clips and things like the Fresh Bites review. All of our other content that's not podcast related goes on there. And of course, that is youtube.com/Anime Freshmen. Hit us up for any kind of business related inquiries. If you want to hit us up for the bag, anything like that. hello@animefreshman.com is where you need to be going. All right, shout us and we'll shout you back. Until then, let's see you. We'll see you next time, isn't it? Just enjoy yourselves, man.
I'm just going to say one more thing. You actually will be seeing us on YouTube because this is going on YouTube. Bye, guys.
I swear.
Keep it fresh.
Fresh it keeps.
Wow. Okay. That's what we're doing.